Hello, my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games, and we are continuing on with our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV with our very first Alliance Raid. Oh, I love Alliance Raids. And yes, I will be doing the Alliance Raids as a summoner. Make sure because queue times are a little quicker, and because I want y'all to see the what summoner looks like in group content. Because technically y'all haven't ever actually seen it in group content except for the really long dungeons, but they don't count. So basically Alliance Raids, you're divided into your own alliance. Like, we are Alliance B, they're Alliance A, they're Alliance C. You can sort of interact with the other alliances, but there are certain things you just can't do. Like, whenever I'm a tank and I try to like shirk, which is give aggro to a tank from one of the other other alliance, it doesn't do it for some reason. But I can raise players from other alliances, and I can heal and do healing abilities for other alliances. It's quite finicky. It's quite weird. But I honestly think a lot of times Alliance raids can be a lot more fun than actual normal dungeons sometimes. Because there's a lot more people, which means a lot more can go wrong. Only problem is how annoying it is to actually play healers, because not everyone wants to stay within range. It makes healing harder. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell if I'm actually damaging more than just the one enemy I'm targeting. It's a little hard sometimes because sometimes the fly text doesn't show. Alright, so in this instance, the tank, or one of the tanks, because each alliance only has one tank, one of the tanks will take it to the far end, all the way. Because after a little bit, these extra platinito show up. And they pretty much, what normally should happen is like one of the other tanks should be trying to take all of them, rather than let our healers keep getting attacked. So the dragon will die, and then these things come back to life. Kill them! Please kill them quickly. If you don't, they will go to the dragon, and they explode, and they do a lot of damage. Especially if they do it back to back to back to back. Because healers don't have the most powerful AoE heals this low. That's the AoE I'm talking about. Luckily we killed some of them before the other. And then this third time is the final time it pops up. We just need to kill it quick. We won't even bother with the ads this time. Alrighty. Each alliance has its own chest for each fight, so you're only fighting between your group. You're not fighting between everyone for the gear. Now these first 3 alliances will be the #1 alliances you will do if you're doing the alliance roulette, because they're the lowest level ones, which means more players have them and have unlocked them, especially now since it's actually mandatory. Honestly, I feel like they should make all alliance raid stories mandatory, but that's the thing. Now, each alliance goes to their own thing, so it goes A, B, C. Like A over there, B over here, C over there. When you come here, do not run up to that pad. Do not run. Stay like right here in this little glowy wall bit, please. If you run too far in, it will start the fight, and you need at least 4 people in each area. This our stupid tank. So that because you need 4 people to stand on these pads, which since we're standing on these. Oh, no. Okay, stay. Yeah. So. Oh my fucking god. You stupid samurai. Will you stay on the goddamn pad? Only reason I kept going, you only need 4. If there's more than 4 standing on the pad, you're just wasting time. Plain and simple. Oh my god, people are idiots. And now normally, since I'm arranged, I would stay on there without... Why is the tank hopping? You're the idiot who started this fight too early. Oh my god, idiots. Please wait until everyone is in their right spots, please. And if you are melee, go to the thing. If you're ranged, stay. If there aren't enough ranged, then be that person who stays back. If there are more ranged, then y'all can decide who goes. But since they were just standing on there, I thought to go. Then they would come with me, so I go back. But then they think they're doing something wrong, so they come back to the pad. And Alright, here. We cannot damage it unless you get that right. This dude, that little thing right there. It starts with Alliance A, so right now only Alliance A can kill Thanatos. I know he has the Infinity Gauntlet, all that jazz. And he doesn't interrupt it. Stupid idiot. The rest of us, we need to deal with these things. Yeah, DPS deal with these. Healers, please make sure. Yeah, the pots need to stay full health. Now, we actually have the debuff since we're Alliance B. We're next in the list. So we need to kill this guy. If it takes all the way to Alliance C nowadays, it just means people aren't doing their job, in all honesty. Alright, Alliance B. Nope. Just seeing if we can get some better gear. Nothing yet. Yeah, the 3-person or the 3 Alliance division thing causes the most problem because people don't think about stuff. They just don't think, and it's really annoying. People can get really mad about it. I tend to not put that anger out into actual chat. You guys will see it because you're watching. But yeah, people can be stupid. Alright, same deal here, but not so much defined. Every alliance has its own enemy. A's over there, B's up there in the middle, C's over here to the right. You can attack any of them, but it's generally done where each alliance attacks their own, and it becomes a. Right, I can't tell if they're. So like all Alliance B members should be here. I don't feel like they are. Kill the bombs that show up, otherwise, yeah, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Please kill napalms, please kill napalms, please kill napalms, please kill napalms, please kill napalms. Oh my god, idiots, people! We're gonna die. Wow, we almost died because people don't want to do mechanics. Like, if you're supposed to do something, please do it. Don't just, oh, well, someone else will do it. No. Because if you're thinking that way, half the time, other people are thinking that way. Just do it. Yeah, you might not be doing all the damage to the main target. Oh, boo the fuck who? But you need to kill the ads a lot at 98% of the time. Like, promotion. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so there will be continuous damage going out during this area. A lot of times what happens if you have a white mage or a astrologian, they want to put a region on, and keep it on. People will get marked for those green things you saw above their head. That means that's where a comet is going to land. You want to hide behind the comet relative to the behemoth, and you don't want the comet to be inside that little circle, what we call the hitbox, otherwise it won't count. So you want to kind of let it be behind, outside of it. And these meteors don't count as line of sight, so you can still attack even if you're behind it, so don't worry about that. Alrighty. Behemoths are another huge trademark of Final Fantasy. Much like Pectoirs and Noogles and pretty much everything in their game. Because yeah, you know, there's 15 of these games. Or, no, there's more than 15 of these games. There are 15 main games, and they're actually making number 16, and I'm really excited about it because I am like, oh, I'm ready for the next one. Unfortunately, it probably won't come out for like another 2-3 years, but still, they kind of did the teaser in the trailer, and I was like, oh, they made the main character hot. Don't get me wrong, Noctis was hot in like one of those emo types of ways, but not more corporate. Alright, so this next dude. Each alliance has its own. I'll do it after the fight. Pad, I know. That's a huge thing they do in it. Ours is right here, right in the front where this B is. Every now and then, he will cast an ability where all alliance members need to go to their respected pad. If they don't, a barrier does not get put up that protects us from a one-hit attack. I don't know why they're running back already. You don't need to yet. Ancient Flare, that's it. That's the one you need to run back for. Oh, okay. But yeah, you have to have enough at each pad in order to make this barrier come up. If you don't, it's insta-wipe. It doesn't matter how over-level you think you are, how you could have the best gear in the damn game. But if you do not put that barrier up, Ancient Player again, we might not have enough. Oh, barely. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention Iron Claws will come out. They'll grab a person, we're supposed to kill them. But since everyone else doesn't want to do mechanics, why should I? I know. I just said don't think like that, but we're pretty much done. But you call that a labyrinth? Yes, I do. And a lot of times these alliance raids and the normal raids, which we'll get into at level 60, are kind of references to older Final Fantasy games. or other ones, and it's really cool. Like I don't play mini Final Fantasy. I played this one, and I played that's worse. And so No Fear here was actually better. Great. I'll give it to the healer. So they really didn't do that good of a job. Sorry about the coughing. I had a tickle in my throat and I just could not get rid of it. Hello there, Clive. You just called me a hoe. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be written large in the volumes that be sure to pen in this historic expedition. My name should be on the cover. Thank you very much. The scale of this structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. Truth. According to the findings of my Baldessian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energy of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what are the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Well, that will have been Phlegethon, not Acheron. Phlegethon was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from the musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through Allegan's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this. And there it is, the tower. Well, well, there it is. The foot of the tower. F you. You just stole my thunder, Sid. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through the maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Cognac's find for the present, and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. And he is right, we do have quite a ways to go. And what? What? No flying here? That's BS. That is absolute BS. But yeah, the Alliance raids can take quite a while. Even if you do it right. So make sure you set aside sufficient time. It can take anywhere between 20, 30, even 40 hours. Heck, yeah, because the latest Alliance raid that they released, for level 80 stuff, can take around 40 minutes to do, even if everyone does it right. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad for a long dungeon, but still. So good of you to join us, Clive. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the Labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. Okay. Karate is ready to address the assembled Fellowship of Noah. The Fellowship of Noah is being accounted for. It is time this assembly was called to order. Rambos will be presiding over the meeting, if you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Hold up. Ah, I'm at 456. Dang. Welcome back, Clive. I had just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I have added to my own notes to Gratia Preliminary Expedition Report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with the summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. I'd rather you didn't. That's a lot of talking for me. In the course of this, our first foray in the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses, before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Clive's account, the Labyrinth defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, this report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Allagan technology. In short, our misgivings were well founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth, it has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems incredibly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will most certainly involve returning its mechanism to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. I could have told you all that. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the Labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such a time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. Like you said, Chief, we found the OUEST to make sure that technology was used for the right reason, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some backbreaking chores. You mean slave labor? Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with my own eyes, I must needs hone my I thought he said marital skills. Martial skills ere we ascend the spire. We'll do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. Oh, the pout. As an observer, I am not strictly speaking subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Clive. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one of your innate talents, however hard I train. But that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allagan Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the task at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. It's off to Mordor! Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. That's that dude that told us about this expedition a couple of episodes ago. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So this is the legacy of the Allagan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match even for the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem that I had greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Now, I know he's supposed to be evil, but he got a little look on him. He got that little scruff, he got that nice hair, that Alright, and that is basically the ending of the first part of this story arc. This next part is what happens in a later update they had. So thankfully we can just go right through, blah blah blah, words, Clive, words. Thankfully we can just go straight through it now, but back then when this first came out, you had to wait for each installment like I do now for the 80 stuff. It sucks. Rambrose is frustrated over Noah's lack of progress in the Crystal Tower. Ooh. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear the progress on the Crystal Tower. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say that there is nothing worthwhile to report. The Suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the agents, ew, you perverts, and every day bring new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. Oh, great. Another roundabout missions thingy. You'll recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially? In a like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Cypress Tower, the Alligans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us up. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are... Hello? Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization sent by the students of Aldessian to assist in your endeavor. I really like their armor. Une and Dolga. Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven my poor observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. I am sure you'll not take it amiss if we seem somewhat doubtful. I can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. What is it, Graha? Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. Same? You have the Allegan eye as well? This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited from my father, as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. He's really frantic about it. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Alleg. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I mean to verify your story with the students of Aldessian. Aren't they missing? And I am able. I trust there will be no objections. We're not missing, but we can't contact them. How are they going to contact them? Very well. As of this moment, I name Unai and Dolga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Cypress Tower entrance. I promise you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Clive, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He'll brief you on the situation. I shall join you, Clive. With Unai and Dolga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Well, that's one of the perks of being a main character. If only I was the main character of my own life. Nah, I'm the villain of my life. Right, but we're going to come in here. Alright, but that's all the time I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.